What kind of comics would you read as kids?
What do you want? Somebody want to take
Me, I started off basically like anybody else. Batman, Iron Man, the old school Iron Man, you know, was a big favorite of mine. Then I got into the Image books like Spawn and, yeah, heavy metal, of course, you know. I always loved those books. Anything by Dave Johnson, I was a huge Dave Johnson fan back in the day, still am. Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Batman, Spawn, Gen 13, a couple of independent books. You know, me, I mainly follow the artist, not really so much the stories.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I ever saw animation was with that Popeye guy. I don't even know his name, but he used to draw pictures.
Oh, Channel 5?
Yeah, that guy, he draw on your face. And then, of course, the newspaper, because I wouldn't go to my parents and go, hey, buy me a comic book, you know. So, you know, whatever paper came in, I'd be like, wow, you know, this is a comic book, you know, wow, this is cool. And basically, it just went from there, you know, I was bored, you know, no money, and do it, and that's it. So that's how it goes.
For me, it was Marvel, of course. I'm a Marvel zombie, and I know, you know, Manny hates me for this, but, you know,
Yeah.
Marvel for life, ese, alright? You know, I love Marvel. You know, some of the characters I love are Spider-Man, of course, Punisher, which I think can kick Batman's ass, but that's just me.
I agree.
Captain America, thank
Only
you.
if Disney would allow them.
If Disney would allow it. That's a whole different conversation right there. But, you know, pretty much Marvel Comics in general and poetry. But that's another subject as well.
What's your opinion about the fan community in El Paso?
They're there, but they're a quiet fan base. It's there's a lot of appreciation here. There's a lot of talent here that needs to be exposed. A lot of unappreciated talent here that definitely needs to get some help in getting started, because it's a waste that there's no chance for them, you know, if they don't have the opportunity. So generally, the fan base is all right, you know. I can't complain. They keep us happy. You know? Hopefully, we can keep them happy.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here, honestly. I mean, if it wasn't for someone going out there and spending their hard-earned money on the stuff that we put out, we wouldn't keep doing our stuff. I mean, it's a passion, it's a love, but if someone isn't reading it and liking it, you know, what's the use? And I know out there in El Paso, there's tons of people that are closet fans, there's closet writers, closet artists, and they come out sometimes when we have our signings and they meet us and they're like, hey, I thought I was the only one, you know. And it's great to see people like that because you connect with them on a level that no one else can. So I think the fan base in El Paso is pretty strong. You just gotta bring it out more, you know.
Is it hard getting attention and publicity for your work?
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult now, especially with the fact that, you know, this isn't something that is recognized by the majority or of the town, of society as far as El Paso is concerned, because people usually look more towards like what's going on at UTEP, you know, who's playing who, what sports are going on, what else, where is a good place to eat, stuff like that, you know.
The TV in general will take away the attention.
Everything
Just being in front of a TV, that's it. You're not gonna go out. So
everything is digitalized now, you know. It's hard for someone to go out and buy a hard copy of a comic when you can always download it at home. So, you know, things of that nature are affecting the industry.
yeah.
Do you guys hang out in your spare time?
As much as every once in a while, yeah.
I got a life. Thank you very much, okay? What's hang out with these guys?
Right. It's terrible.
It's not like we drink or anything
No,
together.
no. It's not drinking.
Would you ever want any of your works to be turned into a live-action film?
That'd be amazing, interesting, and scary at the same time.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. Like Hell's Pass, if you read the book, you gotta imagine it as a movie because come on, man, it's like zombies, El Paso, Mexicans dying. You know, it's pretty interesting, and we touch on all the stuff that's going on in town, and people come up to us like, wow, I could actually see this as a movie. You know, they want to see like downtown on fire, or you know, the star on the mountain like burst into flames and
Like-
apocalypse and
like
stuff.
Lone Wolf McQuay.
Yeah, Lone Wolf McQuay, like Chuck Norris, dude. You know,
What is it? What's the other one?
Extreme Prejudice.
Yeah,
Extreme Prejudice.
I want that. And I want to come out in the two maybe.
That would be
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You do cameos. Of course, you know.
But I don't know, that's like whatever, you know. And you have to do something controversial, like then, like get to jail or something in public. You know.
I'd been to jail.
Yeah, but you have to do it in public.
Oh, in
Get it
public.
wrong.
That's a different story.
And you have to be cute too.
I don't have that one.
That's not gonna happen. All right.
Are there any other local comic groups that you enjoy?
That's a very touchy question that you asked there, Mike, you know, because
Unfortunately, people here are very cliquey, I guess you want to call it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
The community really does need to get together more and work together instead of bickering with one another, in my opinion.
yeah, we have met a lot of other outfits, you know, like Urban Myth. Those guys are great. I love Eric at Urban Myth, and also Broken Tree, Julian, who's putting together the Epcon. You know, also Phi 3. Those guys, or Phi 3. Sometimes I say it right, sometimes I don't. Those guys are awesome as well. A lot of the manga artists are very, I don't know, how would you put it, kind of like scared to approach us. We're kind of standoffish and, I don't know, scary, I guess. But we'd love to talk to them as well. You know.
Well, this is all news to me. I didn't even know
Right.
this was going on.
Yeah, there's a ton of manga in town, man.
No, I mean the other things. I mean, I've never heard of them.
You've met these people. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but this is new to me, man.
It's
But that's a good
affordable.
question, though. That's a good question.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of groups in town, and of course, there are bad groups in town as well. Groups that think that they're elitist, groups that think that, you know, they can get away with stuff like stealing other people's ideas and stuff like that. But you know, we tend to stay away from those groups and try to focus on our own thing because
It's just comics, man.
Exactly.
American Idol, come on.
It should be
it's
fun
strange.
and not a problem.
It's strange how comics here in
Not Big
town
Brother.
turn very political, as we were discussing, you know. And we try to stay away from that. We try to do that and just do our work, and it's paid off, as you can see.
Well, one of the things that we're having is with the Borderlands issue, we're gonna do a joint book with the Broken Tree. So it's gonna be one of the first books that it's gonna be two comic book companies working at one. Hopefully that'll be the beginning of all of us just uniting, especially, you know, being Hispanic and bringing attention to El Paso.
Yeah, Manny's in charge of the Borderlands book, so I mean, anything that has to do with El Paso, as far as like horror, you know, myths, legends, and stuff, that's the man to talk to right there.
So, if you could have any one superpower, what would it be?
I would say it's flight would be the most interesting. I know that's cheesy and cliche and typical, but yeah, I think that'd be it for me.
I guess for me, telepathic, to be telepathic.
I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying, but it's not there yet. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just trying. But I don't have a specific power that I want. I'm just trying to have.
For me, that's easy, man. It's immortality, because you outlive all your enemies, you know.
Jeez.
So, what are your plans for Epcon?
Good time, just to have a good time,
Just have a good time,
expose
man.
our works with the public.
Find as many single women as possible, not the married ones, because there's a lot of married ones here. So be careful, fellas. Everybody, I'm talking to everybody here. You be careful with them married women that act like single women. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Married women
But
are-
anyways,
Married women are pitfalls, man. You gotta be careful with the married women, especially at Epcon.
it's gonna be good at Epcon. Just go there, man. There's gonna be a lot of stuff there.
Just to have a good time overall, you know. Meet the public, you know.
Yeah. Go out, man.
Build the word in comics, get it going again, you know.
Expose our work to more people.
That always helps.
Epcon is slowly turning into like a pop culture kind of convention, which is kind of in league with the San Diego Con, because we got a lot of different stuff going on. You know, I'm kind of like the silent partner helping out Lawler and stuff. And, oops, sorry, Mr. Lawler. If he sees it, he's gonna get upset. But
Just as long as it doesn't turn into the street festival where you
yeah, there you go. We don't want like lowriders outside and stuff like that. I mean, so far our expectations for Epcon are high. I mean, and then if you guys are out there and you're watching this and you go to Epcon, come check us out at our booth. You know, talk to us. We're easy to approach. Ask us for sketches. Talk to shoot the shit with us. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's all good, but our hopes are high for Epcon. Hopefully this will be the beginning of more conventions here in town.
How important is an event like Epcon to a group like Adversary Comix?
As far as exposure, it's very important. You know, it's not an opportunity we get an event of this size here in El Paso to to expose our work, to a larger public. So this is really going to help us and help every company here in El Paso to expose their work to as many people as possible while they're here.
A lot of
So-
people are surprised that we exist.
Yep.
No one knows that El Paso produces their own comics. Everybody just looks at the mainstream DC, Marvel, Image. And for people to finally see that we're out here, Game War fans.
Yeah, it's basically, it's just another event that's needed. I mean, everybody, as far as every other city has something,
Mhm.
for this area, and we're just adding to it, that's all.
Exactly, man. You'd be surprised how many people out there, you tell them you're from El Paso, and right away they assume that you have like cactus in your backyard, or is it cacti? I'm not sure.
It's cacti.
Yeah, and you ride on a horse, and every door that you go through downtown is a saloon door and stuff like that, So we're hoping that, this pays off, and with us being out there, people coming to meet us, and not only that, but the fact that we've actually been able to come together as a community and have people that usually wouldn't talk to each other, like the manga heads and the cosplayers and the comiqueros from Juarez, and then other people from other media. Like there's just like fine artists, and there's also people that are in like Ken Hudnall. What does he do? Like he does like paranormal stuff, and all these people are meeting together. And Bersal's like doing like movies and stuff like that. All these people coming together under one roof to do something for the community, to expose the scene that is El Paso. That in itself is worth mentioning.
Exactly.
So are you guys looking forward to Epcon?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely, man. Shit.
That's all I got right now. So.
Yeah.
That's all I got right now.
I remember when Julian first called me and told me that he wanted to do that, and he wanted us to help him. I'm like, dude, are you crazy? You sure you want to do this? He's like, yeah, we gotta do this. And once it started going, once it started rolling, we started seeing things happening. It became more of a tangible reality, something that could happen, and it's just coming to fruition now. And last I talked to him, he's saying that the floor is almost sold out. There's people that are booking hotels there, rooms there to come down to the convention, and it's just very exciting to see it come full circle, come to fruition.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking with us.
Before we go, I gotta plug the fact where we're at.
Yes.
Yes, we are at Asylum Comics.
Yes.
The best comic book store in town, hands down. I don't care what anybody says. All right, these guys are here. Come check out Greg. Come check out Chuck. They've got your books for you every Wednesday on time. Whatever you need, whatever you want, they'll provide it for you. And where are we located? What's the address here?
5360 North Mesa.
5360 North Mesa. And the phone number?
875-8600.
875
That's a good address right there. All the hottest chicks show up at this
Dude,
address.
have you seen the Roller
That's
Girls?
right.
These guys sponsor Roller
That's
Girls
right.
now.
That's right.
These chicks show up and they're freaking hot. Excuse my language.
Even the ones we got in here are hot. Damn it.
Exactly. You know what, Mike? I want to thank you, man, because you actually you went down, you got down to brass tacks, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fucking do these things. I'm gonna do this advertisement," and it's working, man. And look at you, look at. Awesome. I love it.
Well, thank you very much.
He's like,
Okay,
Don't
be sure
touch
to
me
check
ever
out
again.
Adversary Comics at Epcon 2010.
And visit us at adversarycomics@gmail.com if you guys need anything. Let us know.
Exactly.
That's right, man.
Check it out.